Before we proceed, let's do some warm-up. Let's say evaluate the function of f of x, which is equal to 2x plus 3, and say our x is equal to 1. What is the function? Correct. Good. Awesome. Perfect. Now, what if we plug in the g of x to the function f of x? What we are going to do here is the x squared, which is our function g of x, will be plugged in to the 2x plus 3. Like, so basically, instead of plugging in a single input value, we plug in a function into another function. What we just did is the composite function of f and g, which is denoted by this notation. Now let's go ahead and let's consider these two functions, f of x and g of x. We're going to determine the composite of a function f composite g of x and g composite f of x. Let's start with the first one. This means that you are going to plug in the g of x to the function of f. Let's say like that. So we're going to write first the function f of x and then plug in the x squared into the equation. And simplify, so we have the answer. For the second, g composite function of f of x. So now we'll plug in the function of x to the function of g, let's say. Right? So this means the quantity 2x plus 3 squared means you're going to multiply 2x plus 3 by itself. Yes, doing the FOIL method or using the method of FOIL, then we'll be able to get the partial product, and since there are like terms, we need to still simplify the expression. So our final answer is 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. And now we're going to evaluate the composite function. Suppose we have two functions f of x and g of x. Now we are going to evaluate the difference from the previous example. If we're going to go back there, is instead of having the variable x here, we now have a value. Because we are going to evaluate the composite function, therefore we're going to find the value of the composite function. So let's start with f composite g of 2. What we're going to do first is plug in 2 to the function g. So that's the first one. So our g of 2 is now 4. After that, we're going to plug in 4 to our function f, like. Then our answer is finally 11. Let's go to the second example. G composite f of 2. So here we're going to plug in 2 to the function f first, like this. And after having the function of f of 2, which is 7, we will plug in 7 to the g of x, like that. So our final answer, or the value for the composite function g of f, is 49. Thank you, and have a good day.